Hello again. Right, you have to excuse the camera because it's in my hand, as it were, and we're looking at a Fender. There we are. Focus, you little monster. That's a serial number, it's just reflecting the light. Hot Rod DeVille Mark III with the 410-inch speakers. There they are. One of my favourite amps. And sorry, we're getting a bit wobbly around here. So when I bought this, it was a little faulty. One of the tubes was cooked. For no apparent reason, I can't find any. I really cannot find any fault, if you like. All the voltages are correct. But what I did in the end, I purchased a complete set of Harmer Harmer low gain valve kit from Watford Valves. I use Watford Valves all the time. They're an excellent company. However, there was a problem. Before I revalved it, I recapped it and replaced, again, apologise for the camera, the caps, and with F&Ts. I think this one had a slight leak on it, so I replaced a whole lot of them, and see how we got on from there. And then from another company, I'll put the links to these in below, underneath. You can buy the kits, the diodes. There's one in there, you can see it, and these two resistors, which I think are the grid resistors. And this resistor here, wait, I'm still not focusing them. I can't keep it still long enough. Which is the foot switch power supply resistor. All these get really hot. And what happens is this kit I purchased, it makes the standoffs, basically. I mean, you can do it yourself, I suppose, with resistors and things, and the diodes. They stand off, so the airflow is better. And I figured, why not? It was only about £7 for the kit, including postage. Again, I'll put the it's been a hard day, I can't concentrate. I'll put the links down below. The kit, the valve kit, works apparently with a range of these things, that if you want to take the bite out of them, because as we all know, the volume control on these things, there's the volume control. Is it focus? Of course it isn't. Keep still. Right. It goes up to 12, by the way. Eat your heart out, Tufnell. It's just unnecessary, that, but there you go. You get all your volume here. 3 or 4, it's full volume. So that's at input 1. Input 2 is slightly attenuated. But if you put an ECC 81 in V1 position, apparently it pulls its teeth a little bit. You still get the same overall volume, but a slightly less gain. So let me just switch it on. On it is being switched. There we go. I'll let all the little bottles warm up. Nobody's red plating. Let me just turn this away. It's better. That's not quite straight, is it? I don't suppose it makes any difference, but I like to see the valves straight. So neither of these are getting extraordinarily hot. They do get warm, obviously, but they both get equally hot. And there we go. And the phase splitter, part of the kit, you get the balanced phase, because you know all the this range of valves, actually 2 valves in one. I think they're 2 triodes. So, right, now we'll turn up the volume. I'll put it out of standby. There we get a little bit of crackling. I really have to chase that down. But now we turn the volume up, full volume. Now this is with a 12AY7, that's full 60 watts. And you're right in there with the speakers, very little hum. Now let's turn this off. And now, okay, I'm going to pull V1, there we go, which is a Harmer 12AY7, not an AX7, an AY7. Now I'm going to put the Harmer ECC81 in here. Make sure I get the pins right and blow myself up. There we go, it's lighting up nicely. Now give that a minute to warm up. And I'm only going to do this for a second because it makes an awful racket. That's it, literally 1 second. Once more. I'll tip the mics forward a bit so you can hear it. There you go. That's an ECC81. Now, Watford Valve sent me another one because I thought this one was faulty, and that did exactly the same thing. So now I'm going to put in Groove Tube's 12AX7R, which is what came with the amp as far as I know, and we'll pop this in. There we go. Leave that warm up. Now interestingly, you can't see probably, but in the valve base here, there we go. When I plug this valve in, there's a flash of light around here. Well, that's possibly the filament warming up, I'm not sure. I'm not a big electronics expert, I'm a moderately knowledgeable amateur. So, we've got the 12AX7 original valve, volume's off. Oh, I should have said both volumes were right down when that horrible noise was made. And open it out. There we go, crackling and farting a bit because the valve's old. Okay, switch that off and replace that now with the again a Harmer 12AY7. Is that behaving itself? Probably not. There we go. So we put this back in. The gap is at the back or at the front, depending how you look at it. There we are. Shove that in there. Now this is the Harmer 12AY7. Not a squeak. Pulled its teeth. There's a little bit of farting and popping. So let's put the high gain on. The gain up a bit. You hear that? Yeah. And more gain. Dear oh dear. Right, let's put it back on. Where are we? Normal channel. It's not on the knowledge. There we go. Got a little bit of hum with the reverb. Lovely big full-size reverb tank on this. And we switch on the bright switch and off and on and off and on. Okay, so there you have it. There's a chap on YouTube called Stuart from Berkshire Amp Repairs who says that these amps do not like the ECC 81 and will make funny noises, and true say they do. Well, this one does anyway. Derek from Watford Valves, probably quite correctly, I have ultimate faith in him that I'm sure that the other sets he sells don't cause this. So don't, this is not a criticism of Watford Valves in any way. They've always done the right thing. They are a good company as far as I'm concerned. Neither Watford Valves or Berkshire Amp Repairs know I'm making this video. And so there you go. And I don't know what else to say. I just thought I'd make this and show people what this particular amp is doing with these particular valves. So I have returned the free ECC 81 that Watford Valves had sent me. I didn't ask him to send me a free one. I actually asked him to send me a 12A-Y7 instead, which is a little less pokey initially, so that the volume is more usable, and you know, it doesn't all come in by 9 o'clock, as it were, on the dial. You have to wait till midday. Anyway, I wish you all a happy Christmas and a Merry New Year, or whatever the saying is. I'm going to button this back up, put it under the bench until my next gig with it, which is probably in the middle of January. So such is life at the moment. All those of you with gigs, I'm pleased for you. So thank you very much for watching, and bye for now. We'll have a grand switch off. There we go. All quiet and down, ready for the next one. So take care, everyone. Take care.